Are you a working mom who's exhausted, burnt out, overwhelmed, and struggling to do it all? Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, I'm going to share my real life working mom advice for how to juggle your career while still showing up and being present for your family. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to be notified every time I post a new video about systems, strategies, and routines that working moms can leverage in order to reclaim their life back. I've personally used these 5 life-changing tips I'm about to share with you that have allowed me to become less stressed and overwhelmed, more present with my family, ditch the guilt completely, and ultimately live a happier life. In addition, I've helped other working moms enrolled in my Working Mama Reset program, like Allie, who said, I left with solutions on how to make life better and how to make life more manageable. Or Paola, who said, with the guidance of Lauren throughout the program, I gained the tools and knowledge I needed to transform and become a more present and intentional mom. So, with that, let's dive in. 8 years ago, I suffered extreme burnout. I felt like everyone needed me and there wasn't enough of me to go around. It was this balancing act of having 3 full-time jobs, being a VP at a $700 million company, being a mommy, and managing the household. The type A perfectionist in me was trying so hard to give 100% of myself to everyone and everything. I found myself ending every day physically and mentally drained and in tears. I wasn't doing anything well. If I was killing it at work, my home life was suffering. If my home life was thriving, I felt immense guilt at work. On paper, one might said, wow, she has it all. But the reality was, I was exhausted and burnt out. I was tired of feeling guilty all the time. I was tired of getting up early or staying up late to fit it all in. I knew I needed a new system, a new way of prioritizing. And that is when the Working Mama Reset was born. Here are some of my 5 life-changing tips for how to balance family and work, overcome burnout, and reclaim your life. Starting first with tip number 1, letting go of the idea of work-life balance. Now, let me explain this one. We often hear that achieving work-life balance is the key to living a fulfilling life. It's this ideal that suggests this perfect equilibrium between career and family life, where they blend effortlessly, allowing us to do it all with ease. But for most working moms, it almost feels more like a myth rather than a reality. It is time to let go of the idea of work-life balance, and here's why. Number 1, it keeps us from feeling like there's always something else that we should be doing. Keeps us from feeling like we're always falling short somewhere or from fully enjoying the moments that we're in. It keeps us in this constant state of stress, trying to juggle everything effortlessly. And it keeps us from celebrating our wins because we're so focused on perfection. It keeps us from setting healthy boundaries, thinking we need to do it all. And it keeps us from realizing that different seasons of life require different levels of focus. Lastly, it keeps us from fully committing to what's in front of us, allowing us to forget to live in the moment. Life is not 50-50. Life is not perfectly balanced. So instead of chasing balance as your goal, prioritize what matters most right now. Some days, work's going to need more of you. Other days, it's your family or even self-care. That's not imbalance, that is life. Tip number 2, letting go of guilt. Well, all mothers live with guilt. Working mothers are plagued with guilt on steroids. We feel guilty when we're at work, thinking we should be with our kids. We feel guilty when we're with our kids, thinking about everything else that we should be doing with work. We feel guilty for wanting a break or ordering takeout for dinner. We feel guilty for missing a school event or for enjoying our careers, and the list goes on and on. But here's the real truth. Guilt is often a sign that you care deeply, proving that you already are a good mom. So instead of using it as proof that you're failing, use it as a reminder that you're human and that you're doing your best. Guilt doesn't make you a better mom. It just drains your energy and steals all your joy. So instead of letting guilt control you, reframe it by flipping your thoughts. For example, instead of, I feel bad I'm not spending more time with the kids because I work, flip your thoughts. Quality over quantity. I don't get a ton of time with my kids, so I value the time I do get by showing up for the moments that matter and being really present when I'm with them. Or instead of, I feel guilty for taking off of work to take him to the doctor, flip it to, I am grateful that I have the ability to take time off of work to be there for him when he needs me. Or this one, I'm exhausted. I feel so guilty that I don't have the energy to play. Flip it to, resting allows me to show up as a better, more present mom later. Taking care of myself is also taking care of them. If this is resonating with you, I want you to go ahead and hit that like button and comment below with this is resonating. Tip number 3, change your mindset. Your perspective needs to change from doing it all to doing only the things that really matter. This comes down to understanding, knowing what your values truly are. For example, if you value family, but you're working 80-hour work weeks, something has to change. Remember, your values show up on your calendar. Time is our most valuable asset as a working mom. All about how we spend our time, saying no to the things that don't align to our values, and saying yes to the things we care most about. In addition, it's about reflecting on your calendar and thinking about what items can you delete entirely, what items can you delegate or outsource to someone else, what can you automate, or how can you build a system or a routine to do it more efficiently. Tip number 4, progress over perfection. As working moms, we put so much pressure on ourselves to do everything just right. The perfectly packed lunch, the spotless house, the flawless work presentation, the ideal bedtime routine. But perfection is an impossible standard, and chasing it only leads to stress and burnout and overwhelm and feeling like we're never enough. So instead of striving for perfection, focus on progress. Did you show up for your kids today? Did you move something forward at work? Did you take care of yourself in some small way? That's what matters. Small, consistent steps add up to the real results we're looking for. The reality is, our to do list will never end. So make sure each and every day you're picking one thing that truly matters most to you and accomplish it. Give yourself permission to do things good enough, because sometimes good enough is actually great. Tip number 5, asking for help and actually accepting it. So many working moms feel like they have to do it all. We take on the mental load, the household tasks, the work responsibilities, and everything in between, just because we think it's their job. But the truth is, no one can do it alone, and you shouldn't do. Start asking for help. And more importantly, start accepting it without guilt, whether that means delegating something at work, letting your partner take on more at home, outsourcing what drains you. Giving yourself support is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. You don't have to be a superhero to be a great mom. You just have to be human. If you're struggling, burnout, exhaustion, overwhelmed, or interested in learning more about the Working Mama Reset program, I love to help you. Email me at workingmamareset@gmail.com and let's chat more about you. Or if you want more time saving tips and ideas, download my free guide of 101 plus time saving tips for working moms. You can find the link below in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.